Well, if it's going to be, it's up to me to fulfill my dreams and possibilities with dedication and motivation to inspire thousands from all nations. When times are tough and breaks you down, just smile with toughness and rebuild from the ground. During tough times, adversity is a lot. Just remember, time flies, but you are the pilot. Ow! Folks, what's going on, folks? I am fired up as always. Thank you for joining our podcast. This is our Monday Motivational Power Talk with J. Hunter Lee. I am J. Hunter Lee, and I want to thank you guys for stopping through. I see a few of you are already on. Let me go ahead and just do kind of do like a little quick shout out. Give me a second, folks. I'm up here. Got to close some other servers down right quick while we're live so I won't have any interference. You guys know what I mean, right? Technology is technology. Yes, it is. Technology is technology. Hope you guys are doing well. Am I centered? Let me see if I can move this over a little bit. Try to get myself in the middle here. You know what I mean? I think that is it. I think I'm centered now. How about that? Thank you guys for stopping through. We got to go a quick little shout out. I want to say hello to the vocalist herself, Barbara. How you doing, Barbara? Thank you for stopping through. Barbara is a dynamite vocalist. She was actually singing on one of her videos today on her page. Marvelous voice. Marvelous voice. Also, we have, who else we got in the house, in the house, in the house, in the house? We have Quintina Lee. We have my queen here. Thank you for stopping through, queen. Always a pleasure. Always a pleasure. Let me see. Let me do that. Make sure I get this other thing off the screen here. Let me take that down. Oh, like, share, and subscribe, folks. Please do that. Please like, share, and subscribe. You know, we bring this content into you guys, try to get you guys some information. One thing about me, I'm gonna tell you something about me, folks. As I do these podcasts, nothing that I do or say is up for debate. I don't debate nothing. I have nothing to prove. Let me get my hair right too. The locks can be all over the place. I have nothing to prove. You know, whatever I give, take what's useful to you and spit out the bones. Isn't that how you eat your chicken? Y'all don't eat chicken bones, do you? Y'all get them, either give them to the dog or you throw the bones away. So I'm coming with you with this information the same way. Eat the meat, spit out the fat, or spit out the bone. Take what you can use and discard anything else. I'm not here looking for any cosigners. I'm not here to, look at looking for anybody to agree with me. I don't care whether you agree or not. All I'm doing is giving you information and the stuff that I predict. Even in my book, Change Your Mind, Change Your Life, which was published in 2013, things is happening right now that I said in my book. I mean, so with that alone, I don't have the need to try to go back and forth with anybody. I mean anybody. As y'all, like a lot of these folks like to use Google. To me, the universe is my Google. I pray and I meditate. See, prayer is when you talk to God. Meditation is when God's talking to you. So I meditate. Listen, I'm not religious, but I do know the book says, be still and know that I am God. So I stay still. I meditate. And I know that the Creator got me. The Creator fulfills me with information. That's what my medium abilities do for me. So I'm not going to go back and forth with anybody. I'm just going to give you information. Good to see Diane Rosier. That's my sister-in-law, y'all right there. But she's like a sister, she's like a real sister to me. It's true to my heart. Thank you, Diane Rosier. Always a pleasure. Always a pleasure. She always, whenever she can, she always been catching my lives for years. She's been very supportive of me. I really, really much love her very much. Really appreciate you. She have two of my most beautiful nieces, Sabrina Lee and Sandy Rosier. Two nieces that I have. I got a lot of nieces and nephews, folks. And that's probably why it's no need for me. I don't have kids. I have enough nieces and nephews to care after, to love on. You know what I mean? So I enjoy them very much. And now that they're older, I have even more fun with them because they always one of my nieces came down here and visited me, Sandy, a few years back, and took her over to Ybor City over in Tampa. Man, had a ball. Had a dude, a dude kind of like disrespected her. She didn't know it, but when she turned around, she saw that I had this dude jacked up like this, and security came and tried to, because the security saw what happened and they saw my reaction. So the good thing is that they saw the whole thing, not just me reacting to it, right? So listen, she was like, "Oh my uncle, you was getting ready to give that dude them hands." Yes, I was. You know what I'm saying? Don't let the shirt and tie, you know what I mean? Don't let that get it. Don't get it twisted. You know, I come up from a rough area in Washington, D.C. That's all. I'll just leave that there. But I want to thank you guys. Listen, let's get these likes up, folks. I want to give a shout out to those who's watching on Twitch right now. Twitch users, let's get these likes up. Please like, share, and subscribe. Subscribe if you're on Twitch. Subscribe if you're on YouTube. Like, share, and subscribe. Let's get these likes up. I see people are coming in on the podcast. Please get these likes up, folks. Let's get these likes up. Come on, folks. Don't do that to me. Don't hate on me. Come on. One thing about black folks, man, we love to tear each other down. Man, come on, keep the likes in there, folks. Let's get this up. This is for you. It's not for me. I'm not entertaining y'all. I do not entertain. I do not entertain. But I do want to thank you guys for coming in. Really, really appreciate it. I want to talk about something to you guys. Thursday night, a movie just started. It started on Friday, actually called Jurassic World. You guys remember the Jurassic series? At Jurassic Park, I think it's like 3 Jurassic Park movies, and I think about 3 Jurassic World movies. So Jurassic World is pretty much the dinosaurs are no longer on island. The dinosaurs are now around the world. They escaped somehow throughout the movies, and all of the main actors from Jurassic Park and the main actors from Jurassic World came together in this movie called this new Jurassic World movie. It started on Friday. Of course, when those movies start on Friday, you can get to see them the night before, like that Thursday evening. It's normally around 8:00 p.m. is when they start to show the first one. So I was out Thursday evening, went to go see it. I love sci-fi. Sci-fi is fun to me. So I went out, checked it out, watched the plot of the movie. And one thing I've recognized, in this movie, there was 2 kidnappings. There was a little girl, 10-year-old girl, and then there was a baby dinosaur, a baby raptor who was kidnapped. So when the girl was kidnapped, they also kidnapped this baby raptor. So I'm sitting around wondering, okay, what's the significance of this little girl and the baby raptor? Why are they kidnapped? So as the movie went on, they went back. The little girl was captured into this bio lab thing where people wanted to take these lotuses and make them big and make them eat up the food supply in the cornfields, so that their products that they produce, the lotuses wouldn't eat because it wasn't natural. So they wanted to manipulate the food industry, just like what politicians are doing now, trying to manipulate the buying market, the stock market. So what they do is they'll invest, like politicians today, they'll invest in a company like Biden and all them trying to do this new Green Deal. They invest in these green companies, and then they shut down oil production to force increase of production for these green companies so that they can make their money off in the stock. That's called manipulating the market. That is not letting the market do what it naturally is going to do. Just like the housing market. The housing market goes up when you get more buyers, and it goes down when you get less buyers. But when you are doing horrible shit in other states and just forcing people to move and buy houses in Florida and Texas for straight cash, that increases the housing market. So you got the normal people having a hard time paying their rent, buying a house. The economy just all screwed up. I've never seen an economy that is down, but the housing market is up. That right there tells me that there's some criminal activities going on and with our elites. That tells me that. Don't know what it tells you, but it tells me that. So I'm just want to let that be clear. So not going into that, I just wanted to give that, show you that with you as an example as to what these people did with these lotuses, these giant like grasshopper looking lotuses in Jurassic World, because they wanted to manipulate. That means that all the food that's being grown is being grown from their soil. This bio company is grown from their soil because it has some sort of chemical in the soil, whereas the lotuses would not eat it. It'll only eat natural cornfields and natural soils. You guys understand what I'm saying? So in the process, in the midst of all that, it was kind of like two stories all in one movie, and they all brought it together. So another part of this movie is where the little girl and the baby raptor was kidnapped. And you guys remember the guy who had the raptor called Blue. It was Blue's baby raptor that was taken. And the guy there who trained Blue told Blue, "I will get your baby back." As he was going to get the little girl, because him and his lady was the girl's guardians. And he said he would get her back, and he told the raptor he'll get the raptor back because the raptor was about to attack him. That's how mad the raptor was, right? So he went on this quest to go find these people, to go find the raptor, baby raptor, and the girl, to recover them. Here's where it gets interesting. The little girl started watching footage because the people explained to the little girl why she was kidnapped. It was something special about that girl. I'm about to tell you what it was. As the girl was watching old footage of a scientist, the scientist was the girl's mother. She was explaining, and she was watching the girl's mother on this old footage, the lady was pregnant. And the little girl said, "This is me?" He said, "Yes." And she said, "So this is my mother?" She said, "Yes, but I have no father." The scientist was like, "Well, she, as a scientist, she was able to impregnate herself with her own DNA without a male sperm." I ain't saying, I'm just saying. And you guys know how they kind of like put the truth. They try to put things, they try to let you know some of the stuff that they're doing right in a movie. If you're paying attention, you can find these things. And the baby raptor was kidnapped because that baby raptor also didn't have a father. The female raptor called Blue in this movie was able to have this raptor lay an egg with this raptor without a male sperm. Folks, pay attention. You better wake your asses up, okay? Because I've been saying that. I'm not trying to pat myself on the back and say, I've been telling y'all this, but I gotta speak what it is. I've been telling you guys the agenda. Black folks, you ain't gonna like for me to say this, but these Democrats, these feminists, all of them on cahoots, all of them one big organization. Liberals, Black Lives Matter, LGBTQ, whatever. All of them, they have different names, but they're all one organization. And that one organization wants to get rid of masculinity. It's a tough pill to swallow. I know that. It's a tough pill to swallow. And I'm going to tell you right now, I guarantee you, though, some of you who are watching this right now, who is listening to this right now, doesn't even like what I just said. Dan Rosier said Godzilla. Yeah. When Tina Lee said, you've been saying this all along. She know, yeah. And I've been saying this long before Jurassic World movie came out. I did not know that they had this in the plot when I thought before, when I saw the movie. Long before this, I've been telling y'all, listen, folks, men, particularly black men, you better listen your asses up. Why do you think they're making more feminine clothes for men right now? When I go shopping, I have to ask for classic fit pants so that the pants can look like me as a masculine man rather than tight ass high water, showing my ankles and looking like Pee-wee Herman with my nuts bulging in the front of the pants and the pants going up my ass crack in the back. So damn, and my quad muscles are showing through the pants. Guys, that's not masculine. I don't care what celebrity's wearing that shit. I don't care who y'all admire on the microphone, on the stage, or in the NBA or NBA, in NFL. I don't care. That is not masculine. Stop trying to make it a style to try to trick masculine men into wearing this sissified clothes. That is not who we are. Matthew Broderick. That's correct. That's correct, Diane Rosier. That's correct. So listen, folks, because I'm just like, yeah, I showed you the movie. That's not enough information for me to really take you where I want to take you. It's not enough. They put a lot of truth. They put agendas in these movies because they know that you're going to see it as entertainment. But let me share something with you folks. Because guys, how many of you have seen Good Times? Remember Sugar Daddy in Good Times? Like, what's his name? Sugar Daddy? Not Sugar Daddy. His name was Big Daddy, something like that. Sugar, whatever his name was. The little pimp dude that used to come around that JJ was always scared of. And he used to say this, JJ, my man, you in trouble. Y'all remember that character? I don't remember what they call him. I think they call him Sugar Daddy, Sweet Daddy. They call him Sweet Daddy. Remember that guy in Good Times? Listen, I'm saying it to you, all the fellas right now. Fellas, my mans, we in trouble. I can only laugh at it right now to keep me from getting angry and start cursing. You guys know I start throwing F-bombs in a minute. I'm not trying to do that tonight. I'm trying to have a peaceful night. I got things I got to work on with my company, trying to get these cybersecurity contracts when I'm done here, and some other stuff that I got working. I got stuff that I got to do. I'm not trying to have these things to do tonight, and I'm pissed off. Besides, I want to apologize for not going live last week. That was my birthday. I turned 50 on last Sunday, May the 29th. I turned 50, folks. I feel good, and I know I look good. You guys got to give it to me. You got to give it to me. Come on, man. Don't hate on me. Don't hate on the brother. Come on. I feel good. I feel like I'm 30. In the gym today, working it out, getting it in. After that, I left the gym, went to get me some oatmeal, and my oatmeal is still holding me good. I don't need to eat nothing else. I am good. I feel good. I was in a pool last night, did breaststroke and doggy paddle the entire length of the pool. It wasn't a big, long pool, but it was a good, sizable length, right? I feel good about it because I haven't swam in over 20 years. I've dipped in the water, in the beach or whatever, but I haven't really actually did any swimming in over 20 years. And for me to do that, and I'm not sore today, come on, folks. Come on, let's go play some ball or something. I'm ready. Let's go. I'm in it. I'm in it to win it, baby. I'm in it to win it. But listen, folks, as I mentioned to you guys, let's get back to business. I want to share something with you. I want to share something with you. Because Jurassic Park movie, that wasn't enough. That wasn't enough. Because y'all might say, oh, that's just a movie, man. You're a conspiracy theorist. You're a conspiracy theorist. Conspiracy theorist. But I'm gonna thank you, Sister Law. Thank you, Diane Rosie. I appreciate it. I try to keep up with all the youngins out there. Good to see Becky. Thank you, Becky. Thank you. I try to keep up with all y'all youngins. You know what I'm saying? All y'all young folk, man. I gotta try to keep up with y'all, cause y'all be doing it out there. Folks, I'm getting ready to show something to you. I'm getting ready to break something down. I want you guys to, and I'm just gonna tag some text for you. I'm just gonna tag some text. You guys feel me? I'm just gonna tag some text. I want you to take a look at this. It's coming up on the screen, right? I want you to take a look at what's coming up on the screen. Y'all see these three women? They're pregnant, aren't they? I want you to take a look at this title. Take a look at that title. Man, because y'all ain't getting it. Y'all ain't getting it, huh? Come on, talk to me. Huh? Y'all playing out here. Y'all playing. Y'all ain't ready to have this conversation. Huh? Come on. Come on. Y'all ain't ready for this conversation, are y'all? Huh? I mean, let me blow it up so y'all won't think I'm. Let me get it, make it bigger for you. See, how's that? Isn't that big enough for you? Huh? Are y'all jaws dropped wide open yet? Huh? I want to take a look at something. I want y'all to hear the. I want y'all to see this first sentence. You see this? An experiment on mice in China. China has one fertility expert looking toward a future of pregnancy without men. Come on. Check out this next Let's check out this next one. Dr. David Malloy, a fertility expert from Australia, believes that women will be able to produce without male input within the next few decades. Guess what? A lot of us will still be here. A lot of us will still be here. See? And check this out. I want y'all to hear this. And this is where the bullshit comes in. I'm gonna show y'all the bullshit. Diane Rosier said, wow. I'm gonna show y'all the bullshit. Y'all ready to want me to read the bullshit to you? Y'all ready for the bullshit? Here come the bullshit. It would mean that heterosexual couples where the man has low quality sperm and women couples can have their own genetic child. Malloy told the counter mail, I think it would be possible to fertilize an egg with a set of half chromosomes and targeted gene editing. Did y'all just hear that part? Targeted gene editing. I'm about to come back to y'all for a second. Hold on. I want y'all to see me. I want you to see my face because I'm coming back to you. Y'all ready to see me again? Here I come. I want y'all to pay attention to something. I want you to look at me. China, see, Diane Rosier said China is always doing experiments. Here's the thing. China is demasculinizing the United States. So you see all these people, oh, China, all these people is in cahoots with China. The entire Democratic Party is in cahoots with China. They just got rid of our own oil production, our own pipelines. When the gas was lower, they got rid of that and released sanctions back over in Russia and China again. So now we paying for oil over in China, which is making the oil price go up. It has nothing to do with Russia invading Ukraine like they're trying to make you believe. This shit was going up way before Russia invaded Ukraine. Let's not get that twisted. Do your fucking homework. Stay off Google. Go to the fucking library. Okay. Learn to meet people internationally. Learn to meet people in Ukraine, where this shit is going on in Russia. Learn to meet different people around the world. I'm international. See, y'all see my personal page. My business, J Hunter Lee page, that shit is international. That shit is all over in fucking Belize. It's over in the UK. It's over in fucking Jordan, Egypt. I know what the fuck is going on. We got projects that's going to be going on in a lot of those areas over there. I know what the hell's going on. I know shit y'all will never get to know. I know shit that the media knows that the media would refuse to tell you about. It's not that these people don't, the people you keep on, it's not that they don't know this shit. They know it. They're not going to tell you. Huh? They're not going to tell you. Back to that article I just shared with you guys. I want to leave the last part of that. It says, and targeted gene editing. That means they want to edit your genes. They want to edit your genes. And I want y'all to pay attention to what I just read to you and revert back to what these liberals are doing in your schools. These LGBTQ people is trying to tell your little boys that if they want to be a female, they can be a female. They can have, they even try to have, they had a hearing that y'all don't know about where, what's that? The Minister of Health for the United States is a transgender. They was questioning her about her trying to push an agenda to whack all little boys' privates to try to turn them into vaginas. They trying to do transsexual surgeries on kids. And they don't want the parents to have a power in deciding that fact. I shared a video this last week about a father had to go up there to his school, his child's school, because the teacher made that little boy put a dress on in the class. I'm taking a breath because y'all know y'all fucking start cursing. You got, and I'm not cursing because of what they're doing. I don't get mad because of what they're doing. Devil's going to be a devil. I get mad because y'all so-called godly people is fucking sleep. That's what pisses me off. We can defeat this, folks. We can defeat this. But at least two things need to happen. One, black folks, you need to get the hell out of this Democratic, liberal, LGBT, Black Lives Matter. You need to get away from that shit and start thinking on your own. And two, black women, stop trying to look at us as the enemy. We are not your enemy. Just because you're going to learn their little education and get a little degree, you think you are the educated. You're not the most educated. You're just the most enrolled. You're not the most educated. So get rid of that. Stay away from these fucking these feminist movements. All this is a feminist agenda. Anything that has to do with trying to emasculate masculinity is a feminist agenda. The problem, though, is you think that it's about something else, and it's not. You think that they're doing it because, oh, this is about women's rights. We're supposed to have equal. It's not about that, folks. It's not about that. See, the reason why you think it is like that, because that's all you are getting from the media. This is why I tell you to turn the damn TVs off. Start reading. Challenge yourself. Do some brain exercises. You need to start learning to be worldwide. Folks, you're not paying attention? Black women, we are not your enemy. Yeah, there's some black men out here that's not doing their part. That's not. Listen, we can coach these guys up. We can coach these guys up. But darn it, women, stop making us the enemy. We are not your enemy. The people who are your enemy is the one that's giving you a right to live for free and tell you your man can't live there if you accept this welfare, this TANF, these food stamps. Those are your enemies. Your enemies are the one that's giving you the free stuff. Those are the people who are in bed. You're sleeping with the enemy. Your real enemy is not the people that they tell you is your enemy. Anytime someone try to encourage you that someone's your enemy, trust me, they are the ones who are your enemy. You need to evaluate those people who are trying to get you to see that somebody else is your enemy. You need it. That's who your enemy is. And you've been backing these people for so long. Now they have transgendered men performing in women's sports against you. You can't even hold any records no more because a transgender man beat you out. But you don't complain about them. You don't complain about it because you're voting for them. That's why you don't complain about it, because you're voting for them. Wake the fuck up. Wake the fuck up. Because as much as they're trying to make us masculine men distinct, black women, you're right behind us. You're right behind us. Because guess what? If they're having scientists that can have women to impregnate themselves, where do you think you're going to belong if they're already putting in transgender men to compete against you? Where do you think you're going to be? You ain't going to be too far longer behind us as black men. You ain't going to be far behind us. So if I were you, I wouldn't even think you're safe because you think they're buttering you up, giving you free shit. Wake up. Wake up. Black women, we're not your enemy. We're not your enemy. Because now you're seeing all this stuff y'all putting on Facebook, degrading men, talking about he ain't this, he ain't that, making memes and shit. You see where this is going? You think it's a joke, but as long as you think it's a joke, you're feeding the people who wants to emasculate us. After emasculation, when they can't emasculate, they terminate. You guys got to understand something. If they can't emasculate, they'll terminate. I don't make this shit up. I ain't saying. I'm just saying. It's a reason they're giving y'all most of the jobs right now and not hardly hiring us. We have all the skills. All the skills. It's a reason why they're giving less jobs to us. Because they want us gone. They want us out of here. Now they scientifically trying to do it. And I just showed you that. And that ain't even all I'm going to show you. Watch this, folks. Because y'all, I'm trying to tell y'all something. You guys are a sleeping giant. And I mean that literally. You guys are a sleeping giant. And here's what really is heartening to me. I have a lot of fellow motivational speakers. Let me just back up and say this. I haven't asked or tried to charge y'all for anything that I do within the past 2 to 3 years. Well, I would say 2 years, back when COVID started. I haven't tried to charge y'all for shit. I've been spending most of my time doing podcasts trying to wake you up. Only thing that I asked, I only asked for a donation to the podcast at the end. I just recently been doing that within recent months, asking for a small donation to the podcast. But I haven't tried to sell you nothing. I haven't tried to post anything to you to click on the link to send money for a class. I haven't been trying to sell you any kits And this is what's heartening to me because I see a lot of these motivational speakers, my fellow motivational speakers, are afraid to stand up and tell y'all the truth because they are afraid that they're going to lose their little audience or people ain't going to buy their little success kits or pay for their little seminars and their rah-rah sessions and stuff like that. But they do the same type of research, and a lot of them know what's going on. A lot of them know what I'm telling you right now. And I have challenged them before, and I'm challenging them now. Grow a pair and start telling people the bone-hearted truth about what's going on in our society. And stop trying to spend your time selling success kits. What the use of you trying to sell success kits when they trying to kill everybody? People can save themselves if they knew what they knew what they needed to know. I might get some clapback at some motivational speakers for saying this, but you can clap back all you want. But just know that I will clap back on another level. I ain't scared of nobody. And I got hands if that's where I have to go. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. So folks, I'm about to show you something else. But you just only showed one article. Yeah, I know I showed one article. How many articles you want me to show you? See what I'm saying? Some people want to see it right before their eyes. That's not how it works, folks. It's not how it works. Your enemy doesn't come right up before you and battle you. That's not the art of war. The art of war is to catch you sleeping, catch you at your most vulnerable point and attack. That, my friend, is the art of war. See, you're too busy playing checkers. You ain't even playing checkers. Your ass playing Connect Four. And these people that you keep voting for, they playing chess, which means they know your every move. You know why they know your every move? Because they invented your every move. Woo. Man, that's strong. Y'all don't get it. The reason why they know your every move because they invented your every move. They invented your every move with media. Y'all full of it. Y'all ain't ready, man. Listen to me. This is a second article. This is another article called Futurism. This is a publication called Futurism. Pregnancy without men. New research let us make babies from skin cells. Look at this shit, man. The future of pregnancy is wilder than we've ever dreamed. Watch this. I haven't quite read this article, but I did see some highlights on it. And I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to look for it right now. It's in here. Check this out. Check this out. Check it. Now y'all see this. Could babies one day made with skin cells? Okay, this is what they're trying to do, right? Let me go. Now y'all know IVG, Barbara Be Nice had mentioned that they've been doing it for quite some time. But I want to bring your attention to this. I'm going to highlight this. I'm just going to tag the text. You guys can go do your own little research on this, okay? In the mice experiment, scientists made early stage mouse eggs from skin cells and grew them in the lab. Once eggs matured, they fertilized them with mouse sperm, and demonstrated that they could also be successfully implanted into surrogate female mouse. So y'all want to get these little artificial babies in the future? There's no telling what your baby's going to look like. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. It's important to note that technology is still in its infancy. Creating eggs from skin cell is a possibility, but at this point, there is still some work to be done before it's truly viable in humans. The success of mouse model, however, illustrate the opportunities that this technique could offer. So y'all gonna be lab rats. Just like y'all was lab rats with this bullshit vaccine. Yeah, I said it. This bullshit vaccine they done hit y'all with. And then they're about to hit y'all with some more bullshit with this so-called monkeypox. And folks, the only reason why they get away with it is because y'all allow them to get away with it. You allow them to get away with it because you keep believing everything they telling you. I'm not telling you to go out and vote Republican. But to me, at this point, they have a far way better program than what's going on right now. They're not letting hundreds of thousands of immigrants come into this country, and they putting them on airplanes 2 o'clock in the morning when airports are closed and flying them over into New York. Seeing that. They're not forcing transgender programs on little kids in school. Republicans ain't doing that. As a matter of fact, they're fighting it. They're writing bills to prevent it from happening. But what you're being told is they call it a no, don't say gay. It's not what that is. Pay attention to what these bills are saying. Pay attention to what these agendas, because the mainstream media is not telling you that they're taking fetuses out of aborted children and putting them in immunization shots and sticking the male fetus in immunization shots and giving them to the opposite sex. They're not telling y'all that. They're not telling y'all that they're trying to convert your boys into transgenders in schools when the parents don't know about it, or trans women, little girls into boys, and parents don't know about it. They're not telling y'all that. Did you know there are so many parents fighting against this? You don't even know that because the media would never show that to you. Like again, what these feminists and LGBT, Black Lives Matter, they part of the same shit, folks. I don't even know why y'all keep walking around here with these people's shirts on. Black Lives Matter. I really don't understand us, man. We follow any goddamn thing. We follow anything, man. Anything. $90 million given to Black Lives Matter off the death of Black men. What does the co-founder do? She goes and buy mansions in white neighborhoods. Her son's graduation party or birthday party was celebrated in one of those mansions. When she got caught, she tried to blame it on the Republican Party. Oh, they trying to slide them. They didn't lie because now when it came out, she finally admitted it. Y'all ain't paying attention. See, the mainstream media don't tell y'all. You know why the mainstream media don't tell y'all? Because the liberals and Democrats, LGBT and all of that owns the mainstream media. So they're not going to tell on themselves. You got to do the work to find out the truth. You don't want the truth because you're not addicted to the truth. You're afraid of the truth. You're afraid that the truth will pummel your belief. Because you're afraid that you're suffering from what is called cognitive dissonance. I ain't got time to try to sell you no success kits. I got success kits. I got success kits. I got a seminar on how to start your business within 4 to 6 hours and go live with it. I have that as well. I ain't got time to teach it to you right now because so much and more important stuff is going on to our people, man. That y'all need to wake the fuck up. Wake up. This is some serious shit going down, folks. I'm gonna tell you, black women, if you really got a problem with men, then I guess this is an agenda that you can appreciate. Keep your asses away from me. But if you really love your men, They act like you love your men. Because the longer you all this little, I don't need a man because I'm a PhD. Oh shit! Nobody cares about your fucking PhD. Your PhD is only in one concentrated area. What about life? Because your little PhD took away all your common sense. Just took it away. When emotions is at an all-time high, logic goes right out the window. Women are emotional, men are logical. That is how we blend. This is how we thrive together. If you think you can do everything just on your emotions alone, it's going to be chaos. Why is that? Because you have action and you have vision. You need both. Vision with no action is an illusion. And action with no vision is confusion. I ain't saying. I'm just saying. And you saw that in the first article when they talked about men with low sperm quality. You know what low sperm quality means? That means you have low testosterone. And I showed you some months back, one of the things, y'all ain't gonna like this, one of the things that causes lower testosterone in men. Scientifically, Harvard University done this study, Michigan University done this study, and so did UNLV. Same study, same results. Men who are in monogamous marriage and relationships have low testosterone levels compared to other men. Do your research. I know you don't like what I just said, but do your research. I will pull that up, but I didn't have that prepared. But you can go look it up. Why? We'll get into that in another couple of weeks. But I'm not going to tell you why today. But I promise you, I'm going to tell you. And you ain't going to be ready for it. You are not going to be ready for it. That's all I got to tell y'all, folks. So listen, I'm not going to go too much. What time we got? We got 53 minutes in. Hope this video has been. If this video was helpful to you, please put that in the comments and say, thank you, this has been helpful. I know it's not what a lot of you wanted to hear. I know that. But when have I ever told you something you wanted to hear? You have to be comfortable being uncomfortable. That's how success is done. Do you think a butterfly is comfortable coming out of a cocoon when it transforms from a caterpillar? Why do you think that caterpillar, that butterfly has to struggle to get out of the cocoon? Why do you think it has to struggle? It has to struggle because it's building its muscles enough so that it have the strength to flap its wings as it comes out. There's a story about an old man and his grandson walking in the forest. The grandson saw the butterfly struggling to get out of its cocoon. So the grandson took two little sticks and pried open the cocoon to help the butterfly. And the butterfly fell to the ground. So he said, Grandpa, how come the butterfly won't fly? The grandfather told him, because when you helped him get out of the cocoon, he didn't struggle enough to build his own muscles so that he can have the strength to flap his wings. So now he doesn't have the strength. He falls to the ground. Now the ants and the other bugs is going to come here and eat the butterfly. You know what I equate that to? I equate that to TANF, welfare, all this bullcrap. Because what they do is they weaken the families. They weaken the families by giving you this. They know this makes you weak. They know that this is crippling you. They know that you're not going to work hard to build your empire, build yourself up, educate yourself. Start fighting for what's right for you in your community. They know that you're going to lay back and just accept free money, free food. But your man can't live in there with you, whether you have a job or not. See, he have a job. So women have been trained to get rid of that man who's working hard so that they can get what's guaranteed, which is a government free food chain, food stamps and TANF, Section 8s and stuff. It's easier to get those things. And your enemy is the ones who's really giving you that, not the ones who's telling you to get off your ass and go to work. You guys got to understand something. You got it twisted. You got it backwards. The enemy is the one that's giving you this, is keeping you poor. That's why Charles Barkley said, poor people have been voting Democrat for over 50 years and they still poor. When are you going to evolve? When are you going to be liberated? When are you going to take your life, your community, your family to the next level? When? You've been doing the same shit, expecting different results. Albert Einstein said that's the definition of insanity. Now they're trying to do more than just emasculate us men. They try to terminate us now. And have you guys women to be able to impregnate yourself with your skin cells and mouth sperm. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. So do me a favor, folks. You're very welcome, Diane Rozier, Quintina Lee. Thank you guys on YouTube who's watching. I really appreciate you guys coming in here on YouTube. YouTube is brutal, boy, but I really appreciate you guys coming in. Thank you, YouTubers. I really appreciate it. I really love you guys. I want to give some shout outs to some very successful and knowledgeable Black men that I've been watching on YouTube. A brother by the name of O'Shea Duke Jackson. I want to give him a shout out. I'm not clout chasing. I don't want a whole lot of follow. I don't need all that shit. But I want to give him a shout out. There's another brother. His name is Kevin Wesley. Kevin Wesley. He has a YouTube channel called The Truth Factor. These are just guys that I've been checking out periodically from time to time. And I really like what they're doing for the community. There are some others, but I don't really recognize their name at this time. But those two, O'Shea Duke Jackson, Kevin Wesley, and honestly speaking, Kevin Samuels too. I give him a shout out too. And rest in peace to that man. Yes, his delivery has been brutal, but if you take a look at his statistics and if you research what he said, the man has been on point. Can't get mad at him for telling the truth. You can't get mad at him for giving you the statistics for you to look up yourself. I appreciate people like that. So with that being said, folks, I want you guys to do me a couple of favors, 3 of them to be exact. One is to like, share, and subscribe. If you're on YouTube, please subscribe to the channel. If you're on Twitch, there we go, Twitch, folks, please subscribe, if you will. LinkedIn, folks, hello LinkedIn. I'm looking for contracts, so I do have an account on LinkedIn. Folks if you considering me for a contract, let's know for sure. I don't take back what I said. I'm going to speak the truth. I'm sorry if the truth bothers you. I apologize, but at the same time, there's a bigger audience out there who's itching for the truth. So, it is what it is. Okay. So please like, share, and subscribe, folks. Like the video, share it, if you will. Secondly, if you guys can see on the bottom, you see my Cash App down there, $J Hunter Lee. Remember, I told you in the beginning, I only ask for donations of $20 or less to go towards the podcast. You see my camera here. I might need a camera soon. I don't know. Light. A laptop down here. You see my backdrop. This right here, this backdrop is a perfect example of what your donations have done in the past. The bulk of it is my money because it was over close to $500 to get this done. Your money was very, very little of it. I think your money was, to be honest with you folks, your money, the donations that came in was like $85. I spent like $420 for for this. The rest of it was basically, so the donations don't really mean that much, but I just asking if you will, donate $20 or less. I don't ask for more than that. I don't need your money. I'm okay with money. I'm not asking you to donate $50, $60, none of that, because I will reject it because I didn't ask for that much. Only $20 or less. It could be 5, 10, 15. It could be $3, whatever. It don't matter. $20 or less is all I ask for, just to donate towards the podcast, to upgrade equipment, when it's needed. So hopefully y'all can do that. I really, really appreciate it. The last thing I want to ask you to do is bigger than everything. It is bigger than everything. And that is to sing like no one can hear you, dance like no one can see you, love like you've never been hurt, and live like it's heaven on earth. I'm Jay Hunter Lee. I love you, and the world needs you, and it ain't nothing you can do about it. So stop that damn texting and driving, will you? Peace and blessings, folks. Have a great day.